The one that kind of is relevant to at least to our fan bases now, because look, we're right down the street from the Commanders, and we got a lot of Commanders fans that are also Orioles fans.
Yeah.
Jayden Daniels and the Commanders, dude, those guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a drill. They're 4-1. They just absolutely smacked the Browns, and we know their problems. But now Jayden Daniels continues to show different ways to lead, to bring so much to an offense that Dan Orlovsky was even saying on this morning on Get Up that they got their franchise guy very similar to the one that Baltimore has.
CJ Stroud had the best season that any rookie quarterback has ever had. To this point, Jayden Daniels has been better. Dan, what are we seeing?
Washington has found their Lamar Jackson. The playmaking with his feet is spectacular, and automatically you're like, this team's going to contend for Super Bowls because of this young player. The timing of their pass game has gone up. Their zone read offense right now is
crazy.
You're getting like 5 yards a clip, and that's a bad play. They run the ball well with Brian Robinson. His connection with those receivers, he's unfazed. Nothing phases this young man.
And I would agree. I don't think anything phases them. And once again, the Commanders blow out a team. They blew out the Cardinals. They blew out the Browns. By the way, the Cardinals just won a wild game against the Niners, which they probably didn't have business winning. But Arizona just went on the road and beat the 49ers there, who we think is a talented team.
They took care of the Bengals as well.
They did. But, guys, that's high praise. I think the comparison that Lamar Jackson's gotten, and the one player that at least is closest to Lamar that people say could be, is Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you what, man. Right now, if you're a Commanders fan, you got to be giddy. You got to be so excited because he's evolving too. Terry McLaurin now, Scary Terry's got 2 100-yard receiving games in the last 3 games that they've played.
Yeah, when's the last time that's happened?
I don't even know, but I will say this. They got playmakers. They got Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, 2 very, very capable running backs. You got a deep threat in Scary Terry. You have a belief now that every time that Jayden Daniels goes on the field that they think that they can win a game. That does sound a lot like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
That, hey, you got this guy. They can win games. And guess who's coming to town? It's not going to be flexed, but Ravens Commanders on Sunday at the bank.
Should have been flexed. It should have been a primetime game.
I know it's late, and believe me, the late games can be tough. And I know CBS, why would you want to give up that game? Because, right, Jim Nantz and Tony Romo are coming to call that game. Their A crew is coming, right? But, man, for the sake of football fans, throw that puppy on Sunday night.
Yeah.
The Maryland region is the center point of the NFL universe in Week 5.
Yeah.
Who would have thought in 2024?
It's going to be a great game.
Oh, gosh. We're going to have a lot to discuss on that game. It's going to be crazy. And that's the thing. I just saw Giants and Bengals. It's just shirts and pants, man.
Over Ravens and Commanders.
Can you believe it? I can believe it. Honestly, guys, it's going to be a similar style to kind of the Ravens. Like just in the sense of you got a really mobile quarterback, a guy that can sling it.
Yeah.
But their run game is something you really have to be careful of, and specifically the quarterback running the ball.
I'm intrigued this week to see how the Ravens play against Jayden Daniels solely because we talk about all the time what's this big advantage that Lamar Jackson and a guy like Jayden Daniels have. It's that defense can't prepare for a guy like you all week.
Yep. Right.
Well, now
they can.
The Ravens defense is practicing all week with Lamar. The Commanders defense is practicing all week with Jayden. You finally have 2 defenses that all week are preparing for that exact same style. So it's going to be interesting to see how the defenses do.
Nope, no putting Trey Lance out there. This is the real deal.